And DD India's Meghna Dev joins us for more on this. Well, Meghna, Prime Minister Modi has spoken with Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan and Benjamin Netanyahu yesterday, maintaining its stated position on de-escalation and civilian safety. Could you tell us more on that?
Yes, when we actually see that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has spoken to both the leaders, we definitely do understand that how the Indian government is continuously monitoring the evolving situation. We see that Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to Benjamin Netanyahu, and he did say that there is an emphasis on safety of civilians as priority, as well as India has reiterated the need for early cessation of hostilities. This is what India has conveyed to the Israeli Prime Minister. And besides that, also Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to the President of UAE, and he strongly did condemn the attacks on UAE because a number of people of different nationalities and a number of Indian nationals are also stranded. Most of them who had gone for vacations and who had gone for work, who wanted to return back to India, most of them stranded at UAE airports. And now are actually seeking ways to come back home. So this is something that is very concerning for India. So not only when we actually see that Prime Minister has spoken about cessation of hostilities, he has also, expressed concern about how the Indian nationals are being kept there and how in which situation they are,
Right.
because it is a very evolving situation and definitely a concerning one, because the hostilities don't seem to stop, in very soon now.
Yeah, of course, Meghna, a very evolving and concerning situation. Following the high-level cabinet committee on security meeting,
Yes,
chaired by Prime Minister Modi amid escalating tensions and the light of the multiple advisories issued by India's Ministry of External Affairs for citizens in the region, do you have any details on the contingency plans being prepared to safeguard the internationals in the affected areas?
Generally, Lipakshi, what we have always seen is that the Indian government has always, most of the times, I can say, been very correct in anticipating a situation, or
Right.
probably any kind of such situation that would result in airspace closures and stranding of Indian nationals. So they, time and again, Indian government had issued advisories for people to leave Iran, or to not travel to Iran. Also for people in different areas which are now affected. So this was anticipated. Advisories were given. Beside now, after that, when this situation has escalated, Indian government, all the embassies, consulates in different affected areas and affected countries have issued helplines, advisories, hotline numbers, and have said that the people who are there should contact the embassy. Or most of the times, whenever there is an evacuation plan in place, the embassy ensures that they send out a form wherein people register themselves to say they want to be evacuated. If in case there is any evacuation plan that comes into force in the coming days, we will be able to see the same kind of process, the same kind of procedure being applied, which was applied earlier, when we can see that Operation Ajay or other Operation
Yes.
Ganga. So all these operations had taken place when there was earlier this escalation in Israel, or the conflict in Russia, Ukraine. We have seen such evacuations. But now, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi has held this meeting, as you said, this is a very important meeting, not only to assess the security situation, but also to assess what is going to be the step forward for the protection of our Indian nationals and also other civilians. Besides that, also there has been an advisory. I have the advisory with me, which has been given out for foreign nationals in India who have had to change their travel plans due to the ongoing developments in West Asia region and need assistance in the extension of their visa. They have been asked to contact the Foreigners Regional Registration Office, because most of the people who had plans to go back to their country from India are also stranded because of the airspace closure. So just because there is nothing that can be anticipated at the moment to see that when this airspace is going to open up, or when flights will resume normal normal services, till then the foreign office will your foreigners regional office will be able to support the foreign nationals who are stranded in India with with the formalities of their visa and other things. So that is that are both the ways where Indian nationals in Gulf countries, or Israel for the the West Asia, or we can say foreign nationals in India, the Ministry of External Affairs is ensuring that they provide assistance to all of them. Also, we've recently seen in Jeddah, especially, the consulate, the embassy there has been constantly trying to get in
Right.
touch via video conferencing and other methods to the nationals, Indian nationals living there, to
Right.
ensure that they are safe, as well as to provide them all kind of assistance, and also inform them about the helplines that are available.
All right. Thank you so much, Meghna, for all those details.